Rewalt with real good
And Rewalt has marked the easiest of grabs, dead in front. Put it down in the books for his third.
Accustomed to kicking goals.
And he is absolutely choked and missed.
Richmond lead the Western Bulldogs.
His name is Goal Zero.
What's going on, guys and girls? This is our God Zero, and it is finally here. AFL Evolution, to much of my anticipation, as much as others, I am sure. We're going to be kicking this entire upload series off with Richmond versus the Bulldogs. A little sneak preview at what will happen on Saturday night, I hope. I'm an avid Richmond fan, and have a look here at the team lineup screen. You can see in the middle there the ground allocations for your players, and you can also see their direct opponents from the opposing side as well, so you can get your matchups right. On the right hand side, you can see they even go down into breaking down the attributes for each player and showing the weaknesses and which one comes out the better for that contest, so you can have a play around and manipulate the team to your liking. All I'm going to do here is take out some of the players that haven't been playing in the real life lineup for Richmond, and just have a bit of a toy around, bring in some youth, because I'm all about the youngsters getting a game, which is what Hardwick seem to be doing this year, so very impressed with that. Just play around a little bit more. Fuck Taylor Hunt off, I don't even know how he's still on our list. As always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to smash that thumbs up button, and if you're new and you haven't already, be sure to subscribe as well. This is the first of many videos I'm looking at bringing for AFL Evolution. I'm looking at first off doing a Be a Pro mode, starting off in the under 18s and working our way up to the AFL. Also, in the comment section, drop the name of a team you would like to see me take through career mode as the coach, because I am looking at doing that as well. I don't necessarily want to have to just play as Richmond and do something dull. I'd rather do something that you guys would like to see. So if there's anybody out there watching this video that would like to see a certain team get taken through, drop it in the comments below. And as you can see right now, we've got match objectives that are set for each game. It gives you a little bit of XP. It doesn't go anywhere, it just boosts your personal profile. And here we go.
Yes, it's Monday Night Football, and it's Richmond versus the Bulldogs. Hi, I'm Dennis Cometti. It's good to be back. Boy, did I miss it here in Melbourne.
The MCG is looking very, very good. And here we go, the team lineup.
My commentator for this match is Matthew Richardson.
Thanks, Dennis. Tonight should be a great game.
A practice match on the bill today as these two sides test each other out.
There's the doggies. Get around them.
The batters look great as the players get set.
Get around the Tigers. Mitch Wallace there looks to have recovered from his broken leg quite well.
Banners ready for the players.
Now, I actually haven't played any direct 1v1 matches yet. The only thing I have done is I went into free roam as we go for the coin toss here with the captains, Trent Cotchin and Bob Murphy. I have gone into free roam and had to play around with the different kicking styles, but as far as all the other buttons are concerned, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, so
we have the toss
the coin. Bob Murphy's going to the right of screen.
To begin, and I think the crowd would agree with me too. They're on the edge of their seats.
Looking like a near packed out crowd. There are some empty seats.
Here's the bounce to launch the festivities. Nankervis wins the tap. Terrible timing by Roughhead. He has
just the handball off the goal. Fucking hell! Frontsman, the umpire just calls play on.
Smith, the better man.
And Basher Hooley, weak as piss as always. Just shoved out of the way. Clay Smith takes the easiest of fucking inside 50 marks.
Don't take too long lining up.
Could have taken that with his eyes closed, and he's going to kick a sure goal here.
Than the body, 40 meters out.
And he has shanked it.
point the difference.
Richmond get let off with an early one. He's not happy about that.
I would have expected.
Let's see that again, Bulldogs fans. And an absolute shank and a half. Basher Hooley's fucking lucky because that would have been him getting sent to the VFL if he had kicked that. Rance could bring it in.
And come back straight over his head. Strong mark.
Strong hands by Captain Koch right there. Let's move it on quickly.
Takes it well.
Good little diving mark by Dion Prestia. Showing the Bont how it is done.
Good drop punt by Prestia. Wood
And just in true Prestia form, turns around and turns the ball over straight away. Easton Wood pumps it on long.
High and he
Oh,
gets the ball.
fucking hell. That was a hanger and a half. Jackson McRae with the hang time. Don't mind if I do, Brandon Ellis, he says.
McRae boots it.
Get the punch.
Takes the contested
Oh, for
mark.
fuck's sake. Cordy from
Cordy
about
unloads
45.
one towards goal.
And he has split the
Cordy
sticks.
gets the goal with an ambitious kick. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome.
Warning signs for Richmond early as Zane Cordy goes back and slots one from about 45.
The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Here's the bounce. Palms it down nicely. Able to grab it on the half volley. String it, the better man there.
Oh, how fucking easy was that?
Chips it down towards half forward.
Good fist
Rockets
there. Get
gathers
it out.
Well, yes,
Get
he
the
is a
handball.
bully, but he's
Handball
not a
and
mean
kick it.
bully. He's more a
Fucking
teacher
run,
kind of
Cochin.
guy who'd take your lunch money
Run.
and invest it for
Oh,
you.
for
Gets a
fuck's
handball
sake.
away. Wood dishes it off to the running man.
Who's there?
Picked up by
Butler runs the opposite
hand
direction.
passes.
That's great.
Grigg
Oh,
gets
he's hand passing
possession
straight
through
to
the
Grigg.
interception.
Grigg to Jack, who's playing from behind.
Boyd
Jack's,
charges
he's turned it
fiercely,
over
but
the
a
handball.
powerful bump. Just in time with that kick. Takes his time as he lines up for
Dan
goal.
Butler with the
It's
free
okay
kick
to
from
have
about 40
butterflies.
out.
Just get them in
Slide
flying
angle.
formation. 40 metres out.
Not much of a
Wasn't bad
breeze.
From this position, you would think. The ball is slammed towards goal by Butler.
And it's going to
Butler
be tough.
manages
It's a
to
goal.
sneak it through. That's his first.
Oh, I think the
Richmond
Bulldogs
get
fans will
there
be calling
first.
for the third umpire with that one. I'm pretty sure he touched that. Score review. Umpire's call is a goal. Just want to see if it wasn't touched on the line. It sure looks like it was.
Like a banana through a letterbox. What a wonderful
But Wicked
goal.
Witch obviously didn't decide to do a third umpire, so fuck off.
Johannesson celebrates.
Why would Johannesson celebrate? He just scored a goal against him.
The umpire set
Oh,
to
for
bounce
fuck's
to
sake, we've
restart
got bugs
the game.
already.
Tap to advantage. The loose ball, scooped up, is in his possession. Marked
Here we
by
go.
Torre.
Oh, turnover.
Torre. He's a great mark on the league, but he
Oh, he's
can
kicked it straight
sometimes
back
get
to the
worked
big
under
dank.
the ball in the contest. If he can lift his
Oh,
overhead
turnover again.
capability, he will be a star. Murphy kicks it. It's a mark. Puts boot to ball. Bontempelli
The one thing I haven't
catches it.
worked out yet is how to mark the ball. I'm
something
pressing the
must
right
have
button,
carried that. It's a lovely long kick.
and I always
Cochin
seem to get
hand
out marked
passes
so
it. Kicks to
far.
the square. Solid catch.
See,
He
I'm trying-
plays on. Roberts keeping it low. Oh, Richard,
Oh, and
did you
another
see
hanger.
that?
That's a
Mookie
great
Dowell.
grab.
Dalhouse kicks it.
Gameplay-wise,
Nice
is definitely a
there.
lot smoother
Hunter,
than
just a
AFL
real
Live
slippery
2.
customer if you give him any space. Stringer decides to play on. Asprey sharks the ball
I don't know
away.
how that's advantage, but
Grimes puts his boot on it. Prestia with
Good
a
grab.
strong mark.
good grab. Just bang it
Jams it
in.
on the boot.
Bang it in. Kick it into space.
Boyd
He's
laps
turned-
up
he's
the
turned it
misplaced
over.
footy. It's his.
And Jackson
He
was
can't
strolling.
believe
Let's go
his
for the
luck. He's
grubber.
got the
He's
goal
gone
to
for the
himself.
good old dribble kick from the goal
The
square.
Tigers have scored the
And
last
the
two goals.
Tigers
On
get
top
another
goes
goal.
Richmond.
Have a look here. Josh Caddy with the rebound. Hands over to Rewald, and he comes in with the little dribble. Thank you very much. And as you can see, they've actually got the
replay
dribble kick
capturing
dynamics down pat.
everyone's attention. What a
Normally on
goal.
the second or third bounce, he gets that skip up in the air.
Rewald gloves
Jack
that.
kicks the goal. Turns around and says
The
to the
umpire
crowd,
set
that
to
was for
bounce to
you.
restart the game.
Back in the middle. Here we go.
Tap by Nankervis. Short handball from Martin. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Roughhead sends the ball on its way.
Pickens
He found
really
space.
good at reading the play.
Don't
out
let
in
them
the field.
open.
He just needs to start doing it faster. Puts boot to ball. He wins the contested
I'm pressing
mark.
triangle. Why aren't you marking the ball?
Roughhead takes a shot.
Roughhead
He
with
really
the
had to make
shank.
more of that.
Richmond let off easily again.
For the Western Bulldogs.
And Roughhead's not happy with that effort.
Disappointing kick there. The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking
Alex
out
Rance
difficult.
to bring it back
so
in.
I'd suggest he takes his time and just looks for the right
Oh,
option.
I'm pressing triangle. Oh my god.
Testing shot
I seriously have not
outside the
worked out
50.
this marking
The
mechanic. It
drives
says
the
to
ball
hold down
towards
triangle
goal.
and release
He's
it
put
when
his all
the
into that, but it
circle
won't give him the
flashes
6
for a
points.
decent mark,
The lead
and
is easily in reach for
getting
the Western
outmarked
Bulldogs.
every time. Good job, Dan Curvis, blocking McRae from the camera there.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Skip the cutscenes. I don't think we need to see a cutscene every time someone has a shot
McIntosh
on goal.
claims the
Oh, he's
ball.
finally taken a mark.
Jams it on the boot now. Roughhead got under it.
Roughhead. Got a
Oh,
huge jump
Dusty
on him.
had
He
his
slams
arms
that
up,
on the
and
boot.
again, that's twice.
Liberatore boots it. It's a mark.
I don't know whether the
Dalhouse
difficulty
puts
I've got
his
it on
boot
just makes it
Dixon,
harder,
Catches it.
as fucking Asprey almost falls
Dixon
flat on
hammers
his
the ball
face.
for goal. Great mark under pressure.
Good work there by
kicks it
Rance.
outside the defensive 50. Sends the Sharon on its way. Bontempelli gets the upper hand. Kicks. Dalhouse looking a real
This is
threat
ridiculous.
out
They're
there when
putting
he
on a
pulls
clinic
in
here, just chip
contested
kicks
marks
around,
like that
and he's
one.
turned it straight over to
told me
Conker.
recently
Conker
that
plays
he really
on.
loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his
And I hit
attitude on
triangle
the
and my
field.
player runs
I
away
think
from
he's
the
gonna
ball.
Play for this club for a long, long time. He chooses to play it on. Roughhead slams the ball to his boot. He doesn't want to
Nothing
take
again.
too long lining this shot up.
This is
40
ridiculous,
with the
these
kick.
controls.
Cochin takes a contested mark.
Gets boot to high.
It's probably the one criticism I have about the game so far, is that it doesn't really have like a
Man
tutorial or a
gets the
training
ball.
mode that you can
Sweeping
practice
handball.
marking in contests or putting on a
Approaching the
fend
goals
or
now.
evading or anything like that. Just the free
Goes by
roam
hand.
has yourself, no opponent, dribble kick in there for
The second
Rewalt
goal
just to
in the
put
bag.
Richmond further in front
Richmond
here.
in front.
But as I was saying, no tutorial at all. The free roam's only yourself and a footy and just doing different types of kicks, which is all I've been able to practice. So my kicking, like the dribbles and everything else, I've got all that down pat. Set shots I've got down pat. Bananas not so much, but we'll get there. But as for the actual gameplay itself, with marking the ball, ruck contests, all that kind of stuff, absolutely zero. The only thing
Ruckmen
you
steal
get
themselves
is you
before
get
the bounce.
in-game
Look
little
at that
things,
bounce.
you know, after
Richmond are
matches
really
and stuff
trailing
like
in the
that.
clearance
You
count.
can also
They might
access
wanna
options
target
to
this
look
as
at
an
the
area to
controls, and you
improve,
can
but
also
it's
look
not
at the
really
booklet
being
that comes with the
reflected on
game
scoreboard.
to show you the
Concentrating hard
controls
as
as
he
well,
lines
as
up the
Lambert
goal.
goes back from 50 to slot a goal. I don't think he's got the carry. He's going to
Lambert
go with
takes
the
a
top.
shot.
He's going to hit the goal square.
Rewalt with real good
And
use of the
Rewalt
body.
has marked the easiest of grabs,
15
dead in
metres
front. Put it down in the books for his
He's
third,
accustomed to kicking goals.
and he is absolutely choked and missed.
Richmond lead the Western Bulldogs 19-9.
I wouldn't be happy either, Jack. That's fucking ridiculous. What the fuck was I doing?
It's
I
not
just
the
tried a
score he
little
was
bit of
looking
a
for.
smart-ass torpedo there and didn't get all of it, and the rest is history.
Morris gets set to kick it back in.
Well, fuck me, hey? There we go. The Bulldogs bring it in. 2 seconds left in the quarter.
And that's the end of the first term. Richmond 19 took the Bulldogs 9.
The Tigers have to perform at a
Richmond leading the
consistently higher
Bulldogs
level
by
than
10
others.
points at
That's
quarter
the mark
time.
of a true professional. So they need to string together 4 quarters
Cochin
now.
getting around the boys.
There's the siren for the end of the quarter. The scores at Richmond 19 to Western Bulldogs 9.
Well, they're
Here we
still
go.
in it,
Have
but
a
they
look
need
at the
something to
stats.
ignite them in this last quarter.
We are
They
pretty
can't
much
expect their opposition to
getting
hand it to them.
dominated in most aspects,
Let's
especially
have a look
marks.
at the stats.
25 marks for the Bulldogs at quarter time.
Marking with 25 on the board.
That is
the
absolutely
Tigers have a bit
ridiculous.
of catching up to do.
We
with
are
only
winning the
10.
hitouts, but it's not coming
Both
to our
teams fairly
advantage,
close in
so
the tackling stats.
we've got a lot
Richmond
to
5, the
fix up
Bulldogs
on
3.
in the
Stats
second
show that
quarter
both
if we're
teams are
going to run
practically
away
kick
with
for
this
kick,
game at
with
half
neither
time.
willing to let the other have a
Dan
kicking
Curvis leading the
advantage.
game with 6 touches, Asprey and
Enlightening,
Dylan Grimes
Richard.
with 3, Roughhead leading for the Bulldogs with Dalhouse on 5. And here we go. Time for the second
And
quarter.
we're back at it.
Football doesn't build character, it reveals it.
Roughhead wasn't
And
even
Curvis
close to
winning
that
the ruck.
tap,
He
and
taps
it'd
it
be crazy
on.
to think that type of effort will win any time soon. Hunted onto the ball. He
They're
kicks
very
with
quick
power.
with their hands.
McCrae has it.
Brandon Ellis giving McRae way too much
Sends the
space
Sharon
there.
on
Little
its
chip.
way.
Surely that
Hands
is not
like dinner
15,
plates.
umpire.
Liberatore kicks it. Big and
I doubt that was 15 as well.
Has no problems mopping up the loose ball. Mistakes are rare for him. He steadies now in front of goal.
Okay, hang on. Rough conduct Dion Prestia reported. I don't know what I did wrong there.
Good strong hands.
Roughhead to kick from about 47
It's going
with the barrel.
only a behind.
And the wind took it across the face. It's gone through for a behind. They could be absolutely smashing me here, but they've been inaccurate, which has been lucky for the Tigers. Let's have a look again. He just goes back.
Rance looking for a lead.
Rance to bring it in, and he's munted the kick.
Great grab.
But Cochin's managed to grab it in the pack. I don't know whether we're going to move it on here. Let's try and just play it on quick to the wing.
A good mark under the circumstances.
And once again, Dion Prestia outmarked by the Bont. And once again, I can't seem to take a fucking mark. And again, outmarked again. I will get these marking fucking buttons down pat one day. Dalhouse back from 50. He's gone for a barrel as well.
But it won't have the desired outcome.
And just like Roughhead, he's missed to the right. Bontempelli reassuring him it's okay, you might get the next one.
Rance assesses his options now. He's
Rance
just trying
having
to
a
find
look.
a loose man.
Might play it on here.
Kicks the skin off it. Nice hand.
And Picken comes in and plucks it with one hand. What a joke. He's marking it with one. I can't even fucking grab it with two.
He spent that one before he had it. He's like he's on a tightrope at the moment. Look at that fancy footwork. He tried and he failed. We'll have a throw in. Unfortunately, he's out of space, like working in a telephone box out there. They slammed the door shut. Sweeping handball.
Surely that's holding the ball, umpire.
Well to keep it in play.
Surely that's holding the ball, umpire.
He gets his hands on the footy, gains possession. He takes control of the loose ball.
Oh, he's been hit front on. That should be a free kick to Hooley.
Well, they nailed that badly needed goal.
Roughhead's kicked the goal.
Momentum back
But
in
Hooley
their
cops
favour.
a fucking hip and shoulder front on. Watch this.
Option, but he's still competent enough off that.
Whack! How that isn't a free kick for front on contact is beyond me. Good thing he's got the beard there to cushion the blow. Bang! Down he goes. And Roughhead dribbles one in.
The bounce is straight as
2 points the difference. Richmond in front. We get the clearance and Cochin hand passes it straight to the Bulldogs. And once again, I cannot get this marking mechanic to work. So Hunter takes it on the wing. Kicks it up to centre half forward. Roughhead having a fucking big day out. Another one. Kicking from about 55. Maybe 60. He's gone for a short pass. And Dylan Grimes just watches his opponent take the grab. Zane Cordy going back for number 2.
Unless you do it while your opponent is lining up.
And he's munted that, but Rance should have it. And Rance has been knocked out of the way by Boyd. And Boyd should slot that. And he has put it through the middle. And the Bulldogs have hit the front.
The Bulldogs get back in the lead again.
23-19. And we'll skip these because I do not give a flying fuck about that. And Curvis wins the ruck straight down to the Bulldogs, however. They're going to get the clearance here. Lukey Dales chipped it in because Grimes has left his man. Zane Cordy again. Looking like no, he's going to chip it off. And once again, I cannot seem to take a grab. Jordan Roughhead to have another shot.
Safe bet from this position. Tantalizingly close behind the Bulldogs by 5 points.
We could be getting absolutely smashed here, but their inaccuracy is keeping us in the game. Big clearing kick to Dusty. Dusty finally takes a grab. Moves it out to the wing. That should be our ball. And once again, I'm in front, but the Bulldog seems to take it.
He wins the contest.
Liberatore is a first-class decision maker. He appears relatively
whack the hip and shoulder on there.
Pressure and constantly finds the best option.
I might have to start putting on a hip and shoulder in the contest just to give some space so I can take a grab.
He gets a fist to it. Prestia charges in with the bump. Dalhouse with the football.
Another thing, as you can see here, if you hold the handball button before you get to the ball, you'll actually tap the ball along the ground. I think that's a good mechanic.
Superb handball.
That's a free kick to Richmond. Cam McIntosh will take it from centre half back. And he has just turned it straight over to the Bulldogs in the half forward line.
Picked by Wood. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster.
Liberatore is the heart
Bully
and
has
soul
been
of this footy club.
absolutely
I don't think
atrocious
he'll be
this
going
game.
anywhere anytime soon. Rough head, just the better
And
man in
Curvis
that
trips
contest.
over his own feet.
Puts boot to ball.
Now they're just chipping it
Gets
around,
under pressure.
even
It's
trying to
good
push him
weather.
off, and he still
Intercepted
managed. And he's
by
turned it
Nan
over.
Curvis. Scoops
Get the
up
handball,
ball.
Koch.
Gathered by Hunter. He gains possession, sends it into the open paddock.
Gets a little handball there.
Roberts gathers it.
Can we
It's
get the ball?
impossible
Can we
to
get a
outplay an
clearance? That
opponent
is
who
a high
cannot
tackle
think.
advantage paid to the
Think about
Bulldogs.
that. Grimes runs past and gets the ball.
Another thing I've
The
noticed, the
umpire calls
umpires are very
advantage.
quick
He
on the
grabs it
whistle
on
in
the
this
run.
game. You
Not
touch the
pretty
ball
drop
after a
punt,
free
but it
kick,
gets
and it's
away
paid
okay.
advantage.
It's a
Rewalt has
beautiful angle
taken it.
right where you need it.
I'm going
This
to
is
go
a
back
big
and try
kick
to
in the
slot it,
context
but
of
the
this
wind is
game.
not
They
going to
could
take
leave
it, and
if
it's a
goes
miss.
through. Richmond trail by less than a goal.
Dusty getting around him, telling him it's all right.
I
We're
would've
used to you
expected him
missing
to
in front
nail
of
that.
goal anyway, so it's okay. Richmond trailing by 4 points. 3 minutes 35 left on the clock in the second quarter. I should be under
Martin
this.
grabs
Oh,
that
about
one.
time.
Look at the
Gonna
concentration
hammer it
on
back
his
in.
face as he lines up for the goal.
Rioli with the chase
Passed by
down.
Johannesson.
He's dropped
Clean
in. It's a
hands
high
with a
tackle.
difficult
Advantage is
bouncing
paid.
ball. The umpire allows
Liberatore
play to
shakes
continue.
him.
No contest
Found
for that
Dowhouse
one.
on the
McRae
wing. He's
onto
going to get the handball off to
Grimes takes him
McRae.
down, but the kick is away.
Dylan
He
Grimes
collects
is
the
going to
loose
run around
ball.
like a
He's heading
spastic.
for
Give him
home.
enough time to
Wow,
fuck
what a
around with the
nose
ball.
for those
Basher
loose
Hall is going to
balls.
drop it.
Clean pick up by Martin.
Dusty gets
he
a
just
kick.
can't get out of the action. Wood,
Once
the better
again,
man there.
The Bulldogs are going to mark it
Puts
because I
good to ball.
still don't have a handle on what the
Marked
fuck
by
I'm doing with this
Bontempelli.
marking button.
Bontempelli always has the ball on a string. He takes a strong mark. Liberatore kicks
Some of
it.
these
Mark
kicks
will
I'm
be
doubting
paid.
are even going
He chooses
5
to
metres
play
and the
it on.
umpire's paying them. That's ridiculous.
Hicken scoops up the ball. It's in his
I don't know how
possession.
that's
McRae
advantage.
plays it off to the man on the run.
It's the one
It's
thing
a
I don't
good
like.
aggressive tackle.
The umpires in the
Liberatore
game
kicks
call
it up,
advantage as
gets
soon
it
as
off
you
the
touch the
ground.
ball. I
Turns
think that's a
over,
little bit
and the
ridiculous.
Western Bulldogs lead
At
by
half
4.
time, the
It looks
Bulldogs
like
are up by
Richmond could
4
not bend
points.
themselves in the first half.
Bit of a
I'll tip
letdown
them
by
to
myself
come out
there.
firing in the second half. But for the
One
Western
behind
Bulldogs fans
scored
out
for
there,
that
it certainly
entire
has been a
quarter.
polished first half performance.
Living up to Richmond stats in
Time
real
to check
life, I
those
suppose.
stats.
The scores
We've
are
seen
too
shit
close,
like that
but
happen
if
before.
Richmond keep performing the way the statistics show,
Jordan
this could
Roughhead
be a
leading the
landslide.
pack with 11 touches.
You always have that unique
Jack Rewalt with the
perspective on
2
things,
majors
Richard.
leading the goal kickers for
It's
the
half
game.
time, which means everyone gets a break, even me.
We're going to have to lift in the second half, starting with the third quarter.
We're
The
back
Premiership
for the third
quarter, they call
term.
it.
Do not let what you can do
We can get in
interfere
front
with
here and
what
we're
you
setting
can do.
ourselves up
Guided
well.
by Nan Curvis. Picked up the ball. Don't
Not
know
much
how he
complaints
managed
about
to
the
get
game
that
so
out of
far. I
the
mean,
pack.
and here we go,
Nice
inside
hands.
50 to Rioli early.
Can he kick it from here?
Within a
Richard?
minute,
This
Rioli's
one's
going
a
to go
dead
back.
set.
Line up.
The Tigers with a chance to take
And
the
he has
lead
got a
if this
sausage
one
that is on the
sails
board.
through.
Dan Rioli
Richmond on top.
bringing Richmond back in front. But as I was saying, a lot of people have been hammering this game since it came out yesterday, and I don't understand why. It's as if people had the expectation of this rivalry, being in rivalry
I got to say that's
with
even a better goal
FIFA
the second
and
time around.
NBA 2K.
The Rucks prepare to
EA
go at it
Sports
for
and
this
2K
bounce. Here's
are
the
multi-million-dollar companies
Roughhead.
we're talking
He's a
about.
smart
Of course,
guy,
they're
but
going to
he's
pump
gotta
out
keep the
brilliant
cool ahead
games.
so he
Wicked
can make
Witch,
the right decisions
it's not the
more
same
often.
type of
Great
company,
hands.
so with what they're working with, I think they've
He
pumped out a
boots
great
it.
game. Is it perfect?
Strong mark there.
No, but it gives them a base to work off of moving forward, and I think this is a decent base to move off
Jams
of.
it on the boot.
I'm looking forward to getting into the Be a Pro
Kicks.
and Coach
And the mark
career
will be
modes,
paid.
which I will be bringing to the channel.
Nice
As I mentioned
drop
before, if you want to see me play a
Yes,
specific
he's
team in
played
the
it.
coach mode, drop it in the comments below.
45 metres
As
out.
I miserably fail
Cordy
at the
takes a
marking
shot
button,
at
and
goal.
Cordy goes back and
Almost
misses
towards
another
that
goal.
kick.
So
Can you help me out, Richard?
That was
Richmond's
one of the
still
worst
getting off.
shots at goal I've ever seen.
keeps the door open for Richmond to come back here.
Disappointing kick there. Rand's waiting for the man to free up.
Run away with the game if they keep missing.
Over the top he
And once
comes.
again, Lukey Dale's not even looking at the fucking ball. Back turn to the goals, turns around. Trent doesn't know how he's marking here. I'm just going to turn around and mark it like this. I can't even mark a standard
Going for
fucking
goal
ball.
number
This is
one.
ridiculous. Go the punch, Rancy.
Taken by Boyd.
And
As cool as a prize
pushed
now
out
as he
again.
lines up for this shot. 15
Boyd is
metres
making
out.
Rancy's bitch in this game.
This
Should be
will
another
put the
goal.
Western
And he is
Bulldogs in
missed.
front. The scores are level.
Taking a page out of Jack
They'll be
Raywald's book.
disappointed with that effort.
Scores are tied, 15 minutes on the clock. Jordan Roughhead toweling up Nankervis in the ruck. Kick it backwards, hopefully we can turn it over. Koch has it. Let's look at going to Caddy.
Nice mark there.
Roberts,
And of
he's
course-
good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion.
Once I get a handle on this marking mechanic, I think I'll be a lot
Puts
better,
boot to
but
ball. Bonton
I obviously
Kelly,
started
good
off on a
strong
higher
hands.
difficulty because I didn't want to just run over the top of teams. I just wanted something to test myself.
Kicks.
So I don't know whether the higher the difficulty, the harder things become for you to do. But definitely liking this level of difficulty. I mean, having McRae's going to go back from 50 and he's going to slot it.
Great goal. I'm sure we'll look back
But having
exaggerate
AI
the
respond like
distance
this
in
on
years
higher
to come.
difficulty is good because I don't want a game where you just run over the top of players and other teams. So it's going to provide a bit of a challenge in all modes, I think. We've got space. Presti is going to kick it into Jack. It's going to get knocked down. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to get the clearance here.
The ball spills to Liberatore. Cochin bumped off the ball. Controlled by
Big bump there by Koch.
Hunted with the running
Chasing
catch.
down
It was
K-Mac.
really
He's
a
going to get the
ball man,
handball
but
off.
going for goal number 1.
And Delhouse has
Goal would,
missed
but it
as
won't have
well.
the desired outcome. Well, if the Hinds were gold, this team would be very rich by now. I would have expected him to nail that.
26 to 33, 10 minutes on the clock.
And the mark will be paid.
I don't know how I did not mark that.
Pickett
This
will
is
need
starting to
put
frustrate me a
something
little bit.
special out here. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Kicks goalward, but it won't have the desired outcome. Look at
I
that
do not know
behind
what I am
tally
doing
from
wrong
the
in these
Western
marking
Bulldogs.
contests. I'm
Lots and
doing
lots
everything
of
the game's telling me to do.
opportunities there.
This should be my ball.
That's one area of his game
I do.
that does need
I,
improvement.
for the fucking life of me, I do not know what I am doing wrong here.
He doesn't have to have many possessions to tear a side apart. Put the ball
But I
in
suppose
his
we'll
hands
rinse and
he'll
repeat,
hit the
right?
lights out
Hey,
every time.
Zane Cordy misses that. We're going to kick it straight back in. Looks like the
It's not
Bulldogs
the
will mark
score
this
he
one.
was
Oh, fuck
looking
me.
for.
I've taken a
Well,
mark.
fortune favours the brave. It's time
But the
Richmond
Bulldogs will
stop
probably take
playing
this one.
safe
Yeah,
with their
because they're playing from
possession and
behind.
took
And
the
of
game
course,
on.
I'm not going to mark a ball if I'm in front.
Puts boot to ball. Great grab over
And
the
another
top.
hanger. They're taking hangers left, right and centre, and I can't even take a standard grab. I probably couldn't mark a ball if I was on my own.
Pickett boots it.
This should be mine.
Great mark under pressure.
I have no idea.
Puts boot to ball.
Clearly have no
Liberatore wins
idea
the
here.
marking contest. Gets boot to high.
That's
Steady
mine.
hands there as he
Thank
holds
you.
that one.
They've got to kick it
Ellis
directly to
decides
me with
to
no one
play
on me. Oh, look at that. Throwing the ball, Brandon Ellis. Free
throws
kick
the
to the
ball.
Bulldogs.
Free kick.
And McRae will probably go
Low
back now. He's going to
stabbing
kick it
kick.
all the way back. Turn it over to
Cochin
yes.
the ball and took the mark
Cochin
superbly.
finally
The
showing a
Tigers
glimmer
just
of
can't
hope and
find a
showing
free
I
man
might know
inside
how to mark
50,
and
it's
that
really
is
having
going
an
out the
impact on the
window.
scoreboard. The mark will be paid.
You've got Prestia pulling a victory. He wants to mark a ball
Long
that's not
kick
even there.
Strong mark there.
McRae sends the ball on its way. A great effort. Nankervis
Big
kicks it.
nank. That should bounce in our
Scoops up the
favour.
bouncing ball.
I don't know why I've hand passed it like that.
Butler lays it
Get
off
the
to
handball over the
running
top.
man.
Get the handball to Caddy. Get the handball to
Approaches
Caddy.
tackles like
Get the
some
handball
people
off to
approach
Butler.
chocolate. He picks up the loose ball. Boyd with the ball. Gathered
Come on,
by
Nank, get a kick in.
Nankervis. Brigg gets the hand pass. He's
Boston,
running in now.
he's going to go the dribble. He's going to
Revolts.
Jack. Jack's gone the dribble as he's been
Revolts.
tackled and he's
Just
put it
when they
through.
needed it most. This is edge of your seat footy.
Glimmer of hope for Richmond. Good linking play. As you can see, Vlosten with the dribble that bounces up to Jack, and as he's tackled, he manages to get the dribble. That's actually a good little mechanic there. I like that. As he's getting dropped, he gets a foot on it. The ball keeps rolling. And that's another one for Rewalt.
The ruckman giving each other the ice-cold killer
4 goals,
stare-downs as they
11,
wait for the
35,
bounce.
plays
Big
Richmond
thump from
5-2,
Roughhead.
32.
He gains possession. Intercepted
They should
by
be absolutely
Liberatore.
hammering me.
Gives it to
Oh, here we go.
approaching the goals
Runs
now.
into an open
It
goal.
was
He's
all
going to
his.
chip it over to
Doing the
McRae.
football
McRae's
doesn't
going
do
to
much
run
good
in and he's
unless
going to kick
you
the
do it
shore
while
goal.
the opponent is lining up.
And he has hit the woodwork. What a fucking idiot. Open goal, no one between him, open space, and he misses.
him to nail that.
Rance
This
is
should be
someone
my
you'd
ball.
want to stand in front of.
No,
When he
it's not going
kicks,
to be.
He really kicks it.
Roughhead will probably go back from about 55 and
Roughhead
slot the
kicks
goal.
for goal. The ball's travelling.
That's
Missed
actually
the
out on the
ball.
full.
It's
He's
close
missed
to
the whole
goal as
lot.
The ball goes over the boundary line. Played on. Rance with a kick as he gets pulled down by Boyd.
Oh, fuck, here we go.
Soccer kick.
What are you
Goal to
doing,
the
Hooley?
Bulldogs. The Western Bulldogs with the ascendancy over the Tigers, leading the match 42-32. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully.
10 points
Caddy
the
lays it
difference.
off to the running man.
Can we get a goal late? Tap it on. Handball
Can
out.
he do it? Lost
He's
it.
chipped it.
What a strong
And what the
mark.
fuck is Butler doing?
As we go into the final break, the scores are the Bulldogs 42, Richmond 32. Both coaches will be anxious.
We're
no
down
doubt,
by
to
10 at
reinforce the
three-quarter
importance of the
time
last
in our
quarter's
first
performance to their
game.
players.
The Western Bulldogs applied the pressure in
Nank
that
leading
quarter and
Richmond
swung
on
the momentum
11.
in their favour.
Jack Rewalt with
It'll be
3.
interesting to
Lukey
see if
Delhouse
they
out to
can carry it
15.
through.
We'll go to Richo for the stats.
If you
We're
look at
going
the
to have to
stats,
lift
Richmond
our
don't
game
crash
big
hot.
time. We
If
shouldn't
you wanna
even
look
be
at the
this close. We
scoreboard,
should be
they
down
don't
by at
look
least
any
6
better.
goals. But the Bulldogs
Thanks,
have left the
Richo.
door wide open with their inaccuracy in front of goals. So we have a chance to come back here in the final
pressure's
quarter and
on.
pinch
It's
our
the
first
final
win
quarter.
It's
on
not whether you
AFL
get
Evolution,
knocked
which would
down,
be a
it's
good
whether
start.
you get up.
Nankervis
Gains
wins the
possession.
ruck.
The ball spills to Murphy. He grabs
And
it
they're
on
just
the
going to start
run.
running rings around me again. But we've
Bounces
got a hip and
favourably
shoulder on.
for Liberatore. A short handball. Cordy takes aim for goals.
Cordy is
His
taking
aim
a
was
shot and he's
just
missed
off. The
again.
Bulldogs are having trouble with their misses. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
And once
Rance
again, I'm
decides
out
to
muscled,
play
and
on.
McRae will
He's
probably
a
go
long
back
way
and
from
slot this.
home, but he's a chance. McRae takes aim for goals. Goes
No,
wide
he's
to the
missed as
bottom.
well.
The Bulldogs in front by 2 goals with that score. Disappointing kick there.
Rance
Probably
is
another
one of those
criticism I
talented
have.
players with a golden boot.
Not really a
His
criticism
kicks are
as such, but
fantastic. He marks the
I would have
ball.
thought that the commentary could have been improved going off of previous
Paddy
games. I
boots
just
it.
think it's a bit stagnant and they could be a little bit more dynamic.
Ball goes over
Richo
the
seems
line
really
and
flat
out
and
of play.
disinterested, but
The umpire will toss it
as I
back
said,
in.
it's a good
It's
base
a
for
good
the game to
throw-in.
be built off of moving forward.
Roughhead punches.
Nank
is
wins
in
it.
his possession.
We get a handball
Nank
off. Nank's gone the
gets
big
ball
handball
out of
here.
the pack.
Butler.
Rebolt getting no trouble
Rebolt in
taking
the
that
square.
one.
We have learnt
Talking
our
of
lesson
football doesn't do
from
much good
before. No
unless you
fucking
do it while
around.
your
Let's go
opponent
back
is
and put it
lining
through the
up.
middle.
Rebolt shoots for goal. The Tigers trailing, but they can still
Back to
easily
6
catch up
points.
from here.
We're on the march here.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Nankervis nicely outclassing Roughhead.
Oh, big shirt front again.
Handballs
And still
from
no
the
free
tackle.
kick.
Jams it on the boot. Stringett must be hiding
And
a
another
step
grab.
ladder.
This is just showing off now. The AI is pulling off all these spectacular marks and I can't even
Stringer
take a
kicks it.
chest mark.
Strong mark.
That should have been my ball. I don't
Cordy
understand.
with a fairly straight shot at goal. Cordy feeds it wide.
I don't know whether it's a
Great
bug
mark over
in the
pack.
game, but the ball
Gets
seems
some
to be
power
glitching
behind
right
that
through
one.
my player.
Roughhead is an absolute ball magnet. Asprey with the handball
Here we go.
out of the pack.
Mounting a
Martin
charge.
Kelly
Oh, he's
takes
been
him
dropped.
down, but the kick is away. Gets a handball away towards the man
Oh,
on the
here we
run.
go.
Stringer
Easy as the
heads
goals.
into the
Jakey
goals.
Stringer is going to stroll in.
Perfect kick. 2 goals the margin for the Bulldogs.
Thought they was going to nick the
ruckmen giving
post,
each
but
other
they're
the
back in front by
ice-cold killer
12.
stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Grimes comes away with the ball. Prestiak won't get that. Bad handball.
Definitely looking forward to getting into the career mode on this game and trying it out.
Watching the
Rioli,
goals now.
little chip
Wins
kick,
the hard ball.
and he has missed Rewalt. I don't know how I didn't take that grab. Pressing all the right buttons, doing all the right things, and I still can't manage to take a
Morris
chest
sends
mark.
the ball on its way. Wood looking a real
Stumbling
threat
over
out
my
there
feet
when he
like an
pulls
idiot.
in contested marks like that one. Wood feeds it wide.
It's good
Nice
to see the
hands.
AI slowing
Well,
down
the
play and
Bulldogs
trying to
could
look
manage
for a
to
good
rack
option.
up a big number of marks.
Not afraid
It's
to
easy
kick
to
backwards.
see why they're leading this match. Picken with the catch.
Definitely a
Boots
big
it.
change from AFL Live and
Ellis
AFL
gets
Live
the
2,
catch. He slams
which
that on
saw
the
every
boot.
player on the ground wanting to
Boyd
chase after
with
the
the
ball
ball.
at the exact same time, so you just had a big mountain of players just following the ball. Just going to do a quick change here. We've got a couple of players on the bench that seemingly haven't been able to come on during the game, so we're going to put Butler off. Okay, we can't get Butler off. So let's put Anthony Miles in. We might take maybe Prestia off. Yeah, we'll take off Prestia. We'll throw Miles in the middle just for the last quarter here. Give us a bit
Boyd
of
with
lift.
the kick. A good
There must be
mark
an
under the
option that has
circumstances. He's
the
able to
bench
thread a
manual
needle,
or
and that
auto.
kick comes out of the pack.
It must be set to manual for this game, so I haven't had any interchanges happen. There we go. Anthony
Kicks it
Miles has
long.
injected himself into the game.
A
9 minutes on the
solid
clock.
mark from Dalhouse.
Oh, I've jumped up for a hanger.
Kicks hurriedly.
And fuck me if
Liberatore
I missed
takes
that
an
one as well.
uncontested mark. Stabs the ball. Nice hands.
Now they're
Opts
just
for the
toying
short
with me.
kick. Pickens
That was
with
not
the mark.
15 metres. You can get the fuck out if you reckon that's 15 metres.
It's good to high.
Bashir
one
Hooley.
troubling him there.
What the fuck were you...
45 metres out.
I'm telling you right now, Basher, if he
Smith
kicks this
ups
goal,
his chances for goal. Boyd claims the ball.
this is still riding on you, Hooley. If Tom Boyd kicks this...
Going for goal number 2. Look at that. He's put it through.
Fuck! Fuck's sake.
That's 2 in a row for the Western Bulldogs.
Basher,
The
Basher,
Western
Basher, what
Bulldogs
the
can
fuck
calm
are you
down
doing?
now and focus on increasing this 3-goal lead.
The Bulldogs forwards are marking everything and converting their set shots. It's meant that the Bulldogs...
That's a free kick to
midfielders
Koch. He's
have
been
complete
reported for
faith
high
in their
contact.
forwards and are using them.
Let's bang it in here, get a
for
mark.
avenue to goal.
Of course not.
The ball mopped up. They've conceded
Ooh, get the
possession.
hands on,
He
get the hands
receives
over the top.
handball. Has he? Yes, he's
Run
played
in,
it.
Butler, run in.
Fantastic
Little
goal by
dribble kick to
A
Butler.
much-needed goal for Richmond. Richmond needs 3 goals.
Still
to get
hope
back
for a
in
comeback
this.
here.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. More bounce than a dodgy check. Tapped by Nankervis.
2 straight kicks in it.
Cordy there to mop it up. She's running hot, Richo.
I can't believe it,
That
Dennis.
should be
He just
mine,
keeps
but of course
surprising
it's
us
not
up there
going
in
to
the
be.
commentary box.
Jams it on the boot. Nice work from Dixon.
Yeah, of course it's a free kick. I was just hip and shouldering him in the contest. Oh, Basher, he's finally pulled. Oh, shirt front. And fucking lucky.
The Bulldogs over.
I was almost certain McRae was going to put us away there. But that's a handy point.
Grant has a
We're gonna have to
kicking
now
ability
kick 3
rival
goals to
some of
take
the
the
old
lead.
legends of the game.
Rufford lining up from inside the centre square. He can't be
kicks the
serious.
ball.
He's gone for a chip.
Cordy gets the upper
And
hand.
Cordy has just shoved Grimes out of the way like
Cordy
he's
was
nobody's business.
Cordy
He should
lets
slot
fly
that.
with a shot at goal.
And he
was
has slotted
celebrating
that.
The moment that left his boot. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball.
Danger
The ball
signs for
bouncing
Richmond,
well.
down by 19 points.
Nankervis is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate rough
Good
here.
tackle there by
Grimes
Nang.
controls it.
Grimes is
Caddy
going to clear the
delivers a
ball
nice
out of the
bump
pack.
to Bontempelli.
Cochin to himself.
Cochin finds his
He's
man
going to
on the
wait for
move.
Dusty to
Puts the
break.
head down
Dusty's
as he
going to try and
runs in.
hand pass it back.
Scoops up the ball.
Little
Gets it
chip
away in the
kick.
nick
It's
of
not going
time.
to work. Rioli
Rioli
over the
shoots.
top.
Scoops up the bouncing
Oh, he's
ball.
dropped it. Get off the ground, off the ground, off the
Going for
ground.
goal
He's going to
number
snap it.
2. A goal for Richmond. A
Dan
second goal
Rioli
of
with
the
his
day.
second.
Rioli
But
can sniff out a goal
if you
like a
look at the
forest
clock,
animal.
44
Umpire has
seconds,
the ball, ready for the
which isn't
centre
even
backs.
real time.
Punch
So it looks
by
like the doggies
Nankervis.
are going to run away
He
with this
picks up the
win.
loose ball.
Down to
It's
20
knocked off the
seconds.
ball.
We've got no chance now.
It's a case of empty
Ricky
arms
Dell
and a
just
whiff of
shrugs
his
a tackle
aftershave.
just for the hell of it. And we finally managed to take a mark after the siren is gone with absolutely zero
It's
pressure.
a loss for the Tigers. Your final word on today's game, Richard?
Didn't want to start
Wins
the
like that, the
playing of
Bulldogs
AFL
find their way
Evolution
to
off with a
creating their
loss,
own
but
version.
That's a unique spin on things.
very,
Richard.
very hard fought contest on a hard difficulty. So Dusty Martin not happy. Trent Cochin not happy either. Looks like he's about to take a dump at full forward actually, but up he comes. Overall impressions of the game so far. There can be improvements. I'm assuming there will be
The Bulldogs
throughout
beat the Tigers
its release
63
with bug
to 50
fixes and
for
stuff
the
like
final
that.
siren.
But I think overall, for what we've been given,
Well, Richard,
very,
it's been a
very
fun
decent
match.
game.
We've
Jack
enjoyed
Rewalt,
that
player
one.
of the
It's
match.
great being here, Dennis.
Zane
I can't
Cordy,
wait for the next
the
match.
2, and
Thanks for
McRae
joining
with
us,
the
as
3.
always. It's been a pleasure. We look
We
forward
were
to seeing
smashing
you back
absolutely
soon.
everything. Have a look at that. 96 marks to 28. Absolutely dominated. Lukey Dell finishing on 20. And that is it, guys. 50 to 63, the final score. Didn't want to register a loss, but it is what it is. Getting ready to get stuck into my career mode, both as a coach and a rookie player. As you can see, we only managed to get one of the match objectives complete there. But as always, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to smash the thumbs up button. If you're new and you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to follow the AFL Evolution series and everything else I bring to the channel in future. And I'll catch you guys next time.
Oh!